Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Luis from Cervantes Details, located in San Jose, California. And for today's video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about how I got started with my detailing business at 20 years old.
All right, Luis. So, what made you choose detailing? Wait, what made you choose entrepreneurship? Why not a regular job?
I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur since I was young. I've always like in high school, I sold a bunch of things. I sold a bunch of clothes that I didn't need in the past too. And that kind of got me into the entrepreneurship. I've always wanted to become my own boss, and I've always wanted to, have my own business one day.
And then you were telling me detailing was one of the options you were thinking about.
Yeah.
What other hustles were you thinking about?
So I was thinking about photography at first. As you guys know, I'm actually really good at photography. I really like it. I do some pretty good edits here and there, but I just feel like there's too much competition going on right now. So I just try to stick with something else. Eventually I found detailing out of nowhere, so that's how I started.
And how did you start? What did you invest in, and how did you learn how to detail?
So when I barely started, I actually started off on my personal vehicle. Basically, I put everything in my trunk. I didn't even have a pressure washer or nothing. I just had a regular hose, a bucket, vacuum from Harbor Freight. So honestly, at first I spent $500 for everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and I bet when you first invested $500, you were like, "Hey, I'm all in," or what were you? Or did you think, "I'm just trying it out"?
Yeah, so honestly, I was pretty scared because I didn't even know how to get customers or anything. I just went for it.
Wait, you invested even before getting customers?
Yeah.
How'd you learn what you needed to buy?
So actually, I came across this YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys know, but his name is Detail Groove. His name is Oscar. He has a channel based on how to start your detailing business and how to get your first customer. So from there, I was watching all his videos and trying to learn as much as I can before I get started. But I just went out, like he said, just invest in what you need. You don't need to go out and spend $2,000 to $3,000 on a full setup because you don't even know if you're gonna get customers or not. So yeah, that's how I started.
Hey, but $500, man, it's a big investment.
Yeah, it's pretty big, man. I was scared, like I said, but I had the money, so I was like, you know what, might as well go for it.
Did you have a day job?
Yeah, so I was working at the dealership at Chevy and I was one of the porters there, but ever since COVID-19 happened, a bunch of the team members at the shop, they actually got laid off. So unfortunately I was one of them. So from there I was unemployed for 4 months. And then, I was living off of my savings. I had a pretty good saving, but from there, the way I started was a little weird, but I did it, so yeah.
I got you, man. So you invested $500.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you started practicing on your own car.
Yeah.
When did you get your first customer? Who was it?
So my first customer was actually a family member. It was actually my grandma. I actually live with her at the moment. She's been very supportive with me. She actually believes in my vision on this business. So she was like, you know what? Wash my car, detail it. And that was my first client. And from there, I started to get the hang of it. Of course, I didn't know how to detail at first, but I learned through it as the days went by.
Wait, she's the one who gave you the bad review, right? No.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm playing, man. I'm playing.
Imagine. Anyways, though. So, you start getting more experience.
Yeah.
How did you end up getting customers?
So the way I got customers, I started getting a bunch of phone calls after posting it on social media, from family members. They just text me how much for a detail. And I didn't charge that much, because it's family. So I didn't really want to charge that much.
How much did you charge?
At first, I charged probably $40-50 for a full detail, just because I wanted to get the hang of it and I wanted to learn how to detail.
Dang, Luis, so you were charging $50, man?
Yeah, man, I was charging around $40 to $50. Yeah.
But how long did that last before you decided to raise your prices, or what did you do?
So when I started putting my prices up, that's when I started, it was when I started to get more customers, more stranger customers. That's when I started going up to 120, 150 for a full detail. Even though that's still a little bit, you know, but yeah, I mean, that's how you start, so.
I got you, man. And now, when you get the van?
So I got the van like probably like a year after. Basically I was running my whole my setup on my BMW for like, you know, at least 7 months, and then I got myself like a pickup truck, and then I got that one for like a few more months until the 12 years, or the 1 year, my bad. And from there I sold the truck, and I was like, you know what, I want to expand a little more and I want to get myself a van. So I seen other detailers get vans too, so I was like, you know what, I want to do it too. So it is what it is.
Now, looking back, you start from your sedan, went to a truck, not to a van. What's something you learned? Do you wish you would have stuck with the van longer, the sedan? Or do you think you should have got a van sooner? What are your thoughts?
So honestly, I got the van in right timing because I felt like I was ready for the van. Back then when I had the truck, I didn't feel like I was ready for the truck or for the van. But I just went for it, and I was like, you know what? I think it's gonna, like, you know, I'm gonna get more customers and I wanna look more professional. So I went ahead and got the van,
So how'd you find the van and how much did you pay for it?
So for the van, I was actually doing a lot of research on it before I bought it because I wanted to get a Ford Transit first, but then I ended up going with the ProMaster City just because it's more comfortable. But honestly, now that I look at it, I should have got the Ford Transit because I like the way it looks better, but that it is what it is. I got this van for around 22,000. It was used, of course. It had like 40,000 miles on it. But I feel like I got a good deal on it because right now they're going for like 30, sometimes 40 on the ProMasters.
They went up, all the vans.
They went up. They marked them up like tough. Yeah. So.
Wait, 22,000? You make a down payment or straight cash?
I made a down payment. I put $10,000 down payment and then the rest in payments. So my payments are pretty low. So I'm not really like stressing about it. But yeah, I'm working on paying it off right now.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Now, where are you at in your business? Part-time, full-time?
So right now I'm full-time, just because I decided to go on it full-time because I wanted to put more time into the business right now. What I'm working on right now is trying to get employees, just because me being out there on the field by myself, it's very hard to, you know, manage the business side of things and the detailing side of things, you know, and I get very stressed, especially when I'm alone and I need help. And I really just want to expand to, you know, more employees and stuff. So let's see how that goes.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Now, if you could go back a year and a half ago when you first started, what advice would you tell yourself?
That one's a pretty tricky question because let's see what I would tell myself. I would tell myself to not stress myself out too much, because in the beginning stages, I was on Instagram all the time. I was looking at other detailers and I was like, man, I'm not in this level yet, and I'm like feeling down on myself. And there's moments where I wanted to quit just because, you know, I tend to, you know, see too much YouTube, social media, and then seeing that, you know, other detailers are getting vans, other detailers are expanding, and, you know, I'm staying stuck in the same place, which I kind of felt bad. But then now I would tell myself to not worry about like the YouTube stuff and all that, and just do mine, because it's my own journey. So I'm gonna do my own thing. It's gonna be different for everyone. So there you have it. That's how I got started with my detailing business at 20. If you guys have any advice for me, drop it in the comments down below. I'm gonna make sure to read all your guys' comments and see, you know, take your guys' advice. So if you guys want to follow my journey, subscribe, like, comment on this video, and I'm gonna be posting way more videos for sure. And then also follow my social media. It's Cervantes_Details_. Everything's gonna be in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.